And then, did I even talk about anything worth talking about? I don't know. Wind's picked up. It's blowing up on the bank. I'm going to get back out here. It's noon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to try to catch you guys a largemouth bass. I'm going to try to catch you a largemouth bass to tag on the end of this video. And I'm going to try to do it with one of the baits I just showed you in this video. Yeah, let's do it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bass and Bonsai, fishing in the summertime heat. Baits to use that work. Buckle up and hang on. It's going to be a good one, for sure. In view of the cast, that way you can see the topwater hits. Oh, we got one right off the bat. Oh man, he is a monster. Brand new bait, couple casts in, and we are on the board with bass. But that, my friends, grab them like you mean it, but that, my friends, is not what we're hoping for today. We're hoping for a lot bigger. I need you guys to think bigger with me. Oh, fish totally missed it. Still missed it. There we go. Finally. Getting ready to say, whoa. Getting ready to say, don't let me down. Awesome little bass. And yes, I figured if I was going to have a combo to tell you guys about off AliExpress, I might as well use it. That's the PW100 I've been talking about last week. It's modified, kind of heavily. Got that one, hopefully still button. Alright, so they are hitting over in this little area. There we go. Trying multiple topwater baits. And none of them have really rose to the occasion yet. That dude did pretty good. Got a fish. I think it'll handle it fine. And I'm wanting to make myself like these rods because they are kind of versatile. They got a softer tip, but yet jump into backbone real quick and can throw a lot of different size baits. I just don't know about setting the hooks, but that, as you see, that's a pretty good size hook, little bass, but no problem with the hook set when they're biting. Problem is that time, I don't know, I feel I lost more bites with these suckers than most other rods I use, but it could have just been the time period for that week or two we were, you know, that fish is coming at me. I did not get a good hook set. Oh, but I got him. He was eating it. As you see today, now typically I was throwing the 803. This is an 802 with the chatter baits and the bigger baits, half ounce or whatever. But this is the brand new one I bought brand new. 802C. Just so you can see it right there. Catching largemouth bass. They're monsters. They're not big, but there we go. Didn't take long. Little bass. That's what's going on now. I think most stuff is spawned and there's little babies everywhere, and that is just what they're hitting on. These little, grab them like you mean it. They're hitting on these little bitty baits, more so than the big ones. So I'm not saying you can't catch them on bigger baits, but these little bass, and little bitty 1.0 and smaller baits, kind of seem to be where it's at. Right? It's a little 1/8 ounce BPS one that I picked it up last year. I'm gonna see if I can throw it on this rod and reel combo. Yeah, throws it no problem. We got the wind at our back, but there we go. Oh boy. Now, you guys have heard me talk, and here's a good example. The reason I don't throw any smaller than this typically, that little 1/8 ounce bait, look how little that bass is. That is why that's about the smallest I throw. Look how little that bass is. Will hit that. And you can catch real little, and big ones will hit that smaller bass. Like, you don't need, in my mind, to go down to that, you know, on the way I fish. And if you're fishing for bass with BFS gear, you don't need to go down to that 1/16 ounce or smaller. That's 1/8 ounce, little cranks, little jigs are about all the smaller you need to go. Perfect size, running depth, and it's that color that they can see it pretty good. And we got a little bass. That's probably a little bluegill. This is just a bluegill terror. This little green bait just flat out catches these little bluegills and occasional bass. Same basic concept and setup as I had last time I was here. I got the same exact line. I took the line off of the BFS XG, put it on this PW 100, same rod, same bait, same snap, swivel, everything. Or just snap, it doesn't have a swivel. Whoa, right at the boat. That sucker, that's a crappie. That thing nailed it. That thing stopped that little bait dead in its tracks. So our little AliExpress BFS, I want to say that's 3.5 grams. It's a little heavier than that popper. Is catching some fish. Now I just need a big one. So we got some action going on. Now, whoa, that's another, that's a little bass. So we've already caught, in 3 casts, we caught a bluegill, a crappie, and then now a bass. That little bait just does it, boys and girls. All right, let's send one, well, let's send one downtown, about as much as you can send one downtown with a BFS setup. Pretty good cast though. Got one. That is a bigger fish. That's definitely bigger, boys and girls. Definitely a bigger fish. It's a bass, I'm almost positive. Oh, it come off. Son of a... I don't mind losing them occasionally. I like to see them though. At least come up and jump or show me what you were. That one, I have no idea for sure what it could have weighed. 2 to 4 is just a guess. These hooks may not be nowhere near as good as those popper hooks are. There we go. Another one. Oh, yep, that's probably what we had last time, just a little bit bigger. So this one not putting up near the fight, but a good solid bass. Don't come out. good chunk. He's actually hooked on the outside. That's probably what happened with the last one. They're probably not dedicated to eating that green color. We may need to switch up colors. Possibility. Beautiful bass though. That was quick. So quick I wasn't even recording it. Just put this bait on, first cast. I was rigging up these rods for this afternoon bite, or midday bite. And once again, Key Tech, awesome baits, fall apart after one little bitty fish. Oh well, let's keep going. Might try to rig it up again, probably need a new bait. That's a little VMC Half Moon Finesse Jig. Smallest little crazy flapper. Also got these, I think Northland tackle or whatever makes these little rattles that work pretty good. I'm gonna try to cheat this. Get one more. Get it rigged up at least one more time on this jig. There we go. Sometimes you got to get creative with these little Key Techs to keep them in the game a little bit longer. Our bite's been a little off, so I figured I'd rig up. I'm going to rig up most of these rods with soft plastics of some sort and slow down a little bit. Maybe a swim jig, a shaky head, kind of like a, you know, a stick bait, but not really wacky rig. Rig it on a shaky head. Oh, there was a hit. Just slow down a little bit. I may have found a perfect bait right here, but now that is a crappie. But you won't see the footage. I fished this area with bigger baits. I had well, faster moving too though. I ran several different colors, little lipless through here, and not even a hit, but 2 fish on like just a few casts with this little, kind of almost using it like a swimming jig, kind of a naked jig, just twitching it and swimming it along. Throw it up into that shade, get it out of there, maybe catch something's attention. That was over there. Oh, that was definitely a hit. You can see I'm still working on this little bite. That's all that seems to be there today. The big bite, I've tried these different baits, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper with some of these worms. Try to get on a big bass. Oh boy. And when that happens, there ain't no re-rigging it when they take that. Key Techs, you're the reason we can't have anything nice. All right, boys and girls. Switch it up a little bit. Say it with me. Say it loud, say it proud. You know what time it is? Oh, it's peanut butter and jelly time. Try to utilize this NRX for what it is. Jig and worm kind of thing, right? So I'm gonna rig up this little bait. Okay, everybody, I know I look weird. I'm trying this out. I don't know if I like it, keep it or not. I'm fully covered except for my legs, which I put a ton of sunscreen on. With all this protective gear to try to get out here and fish. Basically, without having to put sunscreen all over and you feel all sticky and whatever, these actually feel fairly cool. This sucks. I don't know how long I'll keep that. I wanted to try this NRX rod for sensitivity. So we got a 16th ounce shaky head, stick bait rigged up just on the shaky head, not, you know, not wacky style, just regular. Like that. I can't deal with that. Maybe this around my neck, but I can't take it over my face. I just have to put on sunscreen on my lips. I just put sunscreen on my lips too. Last time I got toasted on my lips, but I just take that sunscreen I use and put it right on my lips. No big deal. It tastes a little funky at first, but it'll work. Better fish. Better than nothing. I can't even tell what we got. He's going. Oh, he's coming right at me. It's a big one. He was coming right with me. That's a big. Whoa! That is a big bass. I'm sitting here messing with you guys. This is a monster. It's coming up. Whoa! Oh, he is smart. Right under that trolling motor. Oh boy. Oh! That fish knows what to do. Look at that sucker. Get over here. Well, I tell you what, boys and girls. The old NRX shine through on that one. Woo! Mwah. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Got her on the old NRX. Talking about sunscreen. I was just talking about I wanted to try this out. That little bait right there, stick bait, you know, normally like a Cinco, you would rig it wacky style, but I'm finding out just rigging it like on a shaky head is awesome. Woo! That fish just has that fishy smell to him too. I know I kiss him, but here lately I started sniffing him. And no, not because of old what-his-face on the Googans, but someone I'm friends with on Facebook, Dominique. I'm not even gonna try to say your last name. But she's sniffing fish on Instagram. Check her out. Anyway, we're not gonna burn, but we are on fire. Buckle up, hang on. One last look at this beautiful largemouth bass. She was a beauty. Put up a heck of a fight. Pretty sure she's a female, already spawned out. Probably would have easily been 3.5, closer to 4 about a month ago. Let's see if she's gonna jump. No, no, oh! She did not want me to touch her again. Did you see that? I know a few girls like that. Anyway, buckle up, hang on, we're on fire. Let's go. That bait was working. Where'd it go? Well, it was working. Now it's tangled up with everything else. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna put an end to this video. Hopefully, I would like to thank you guys for joining me on the water today, coming out, staying safe, fishing,